Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, over the last 15 years, we've tested 64 different trading courses and we have put the most powerful systems and trading techniques that we've discovered in this brand new trading course. And for a limited time, I'm giving away free access. So go to johnsfreegift.com. That's johnsfreegift.com or click on the very first link in the description to get free access to this brand new trading course right now. Hey traders, I want to do a short-term gold update for you and just to share with you what I'm seeing right now on a short-term basis. So right now I'm actually watching the gold chart. In fact, you know what? Let me just bring up another chart here for just a minute. Let me bring up. All right, so I'm just doing my trading right now, and I thought I'd just share something with you that I'm seeing. Let me just bring up this chart here. Okay, and I'm going to bring up the gold. This is gold. I'm going to go down to 1 hour. And what I'm looking at here is, the first thing I'm looking at here is, if I go to the daily chart first, you'll be able to see on the daily chart that we have this high, we have this lower high, and we have this lower high here right now. So the sellers are starting to lower their prices. They're starting to knock this down a little bit more. We've had a lower low here as well, and now potentially another lower high. So where we are right now, we can see on a short-term basis anyway. So this video here is just short-term analysis. And my hope in doing this video is not to teach you, not to tell you to trade this, but just to help you. Maybe you can use some of this analysis, moving forward in other markets, which you can, right? So we have this level down here, right? But if we start to break this level on the daily chart, we start to break down, then we could probably start to see a move probably down to there somewhere, maybe even a bit lower, because that's where the next support level is. In fact, if I go to, so that's the 1 hour chart. Let me go to the 4 hour chart to see if I can identify anything here. Yeah, so that's the 4 hour chart. And as you can see, right, this is where the ultimate support level was. So the reason why I'm telling you that is if I go to the hourly chart on gold, on a short-term basis, we can see this. Look at this here right now, right? So what's happening here right now on the daily chart? We're getting that downward trend. So now we have this hourly chart. We have a high breaking down. Look at that lower high breaking down, and now we're getting this pullback through here. And look at the moving averages. These are 3 moving averages. The number of the moving average doesn't matter, guys. Okay, it really, really doesn't matter. It's not like it's some secret thing. It's like, oh, I use 20, or I use 52, or whatever. It's just I use a couple of different moving averages for what it is. Okay. This is the 52. I just use the 52 for more of a longer term. This is the 20. I use the 20 as more of a short term. So where what I call momentum, and then this faster one is the 9 moving average. The 52, I learned that from my mentor back 10 years ago. The 20 and the 9, I actually learned those from one of my earliest mentors as well too. And they're just the moving averages I've used. Like, there could be you could use a 10 moving average, a 30, and a 60. It doesn't matter, right? I just use them to see long-term, short-term, and then also very, very short-term. But looking at this here right now, if we start to get a break below this level through here, so somewhere around about this level through, if we continue rallying up through here, see the moving averages are quite strong. So if we get a break below here, then we could get, actually you can see how that's a support level too. So if this continues what I'm looking at right now, as I speak in gold, as I speak right now, then guess what? Then if we get a break below this level here, then we could have quite a sharp and a quick drop down towards this level through to here, around the 14. So if we break the 1480 level, then we're probably there's probably on its way down to like 1460 level. And if I go back to my, say, 4 hour chart again, and then it could even overshoot as much as down to these levels of resistance back here. So you can see what I'm doing, right? It's like the market loves to run to support and resistance levels. So we're looking at this level right now. We can see all this resistance level back through here. Right, so let me just squeeze the chart out. This is all the resistance level back through here. So if the market does break down, we could probably get to there. If it does overshoot a little bit more, we could probably get down to there. Go back to the hourly chart. And now you can see that this is probably where the ranges of that 1460 to 1450 is probably where it's likely to get to if we hold here and we continue down. I'm not saying it's definitely going to go down, right? So I'm not saying short the market right now because it's going to go down. No, all right? I'm saying if we do get a a lower high, we're getting a pullback right now. If we get a nice big bar that's breaking below this support level through here, and it's a nice, good breakout bar, then that would tell me we're now likely to start the next move down towards at least 1460, and then it may even overshoot down to 1450 based on that level there. So guys, this analysis here is not to say go short right now, because we may not get a big breakout bar. It may hold here and go up. Okay. What I'm doing here is I'm teaching you some analysis. So the analysis I just taught you there, you can apply to any market. If you're trading the daily chart, look at that weekly chart, look support resistance, look at trend analysis, right? Understanding the trend and so on and so forth. And you can identify these levels here. So as the market's moving live, so I'm looking at, say, even like a 5-minute chart here on the gold. This is gold, not much happening in gold right now. If I go back to the 1 hour chart. So this is what I do, guys, all right? So this is what I do when I'm looking at the market on a continuous basis. I'm doing this analysis here on different time frames to see, where's the trend, what's happening right now, and so on and so forth. So this is what I'm looking at right now with gold right now, guys. Once again, we're getting a pullback here right now. If this continues to get a pullback here, especially like we're getting these small little candles, and then we get a nice breakdown, especially with the moving averages, then that would tell me then we're getting ready to go for a nice move down, and it may even overshoot a lot more, depending on how strong this may be. If we go to the daily chart here. Oh, actually not. Yeah, so the daily chart. Let's go back to that 4 hour chart then. And so this could be the start of a move down to even say 1400 level. If we do get the breakdown, that could be the start. Okay, so I hope you can understand, guys. This is not me recommending a trade or me saying trade this, because I personally need certain things to set up here for me to trade this. I need a good breakdown bar first to show me, and so on and so forth. But I'm just trying to teach you technical analysis, as in, like, look what's happening right now with gold. On a short-term basis, guys, we get a breakdown, but we get a nice breakdown bar, a good breakdown bar, not small bars, small bar. I need a good breakdown bar. If that happens, we're probably likely to run to 1460 pretty quickly, and then especially with this momentum happening here right now, and then probably even a lot more after that, and then you may see even a big strong selling day overall, or maybe a couple of days in gold.